Dear viewers and listeners, I am Professor Dr. Iqbal from Bazm-e-Sheikh Iqbal YouTube channel, and this is going to be the last portion of the poems from Love's No Crime. So the first poem is, dull is the soul which sings no song. The name of the poem is, dull is the soul which sings no song. Dull is the soul which sings no song. Pleasure is right, pain is wrong. Dull is the soul which sings no song. Pleasure is right, pain is wrong. Pleasure is virtue, sorrow, sin. Pleasure is virtue, sorrow, sin. Win the heart if you can win. Win the heart if you can win. Win the heart of sorrow oppressed. Win the heart of sorrow oppressed. Win the heart of depressed and suppressed. Win the heart of depressed and suppressed. This is the very song of soul. This is the very song of soul. This is destined human goal. This is destined human goal. The next poem is Expediency. Expediency. Fill up the cup with pleasure's wine. Fill up the cup with pleasure's wine. Time is a mistress, thine nor mine. Fill up the cup with pleasure's wine. Time is a mistress, thine nor mine. Promises dupe us every day. Promises dupe us every day. Hopes ever with patience play. Hopes ever with patience play. Fears and dangers are joy's enemy. Fears and dangers are joy's enemy. Why should we our ears lend? Why should we our ears lend? Why should delight in what is here? We should delight. Why should we our ears lend? We should delight in what is here. The moments of joy and pleasure are rare. The moments of joy and pleasures are rare. The name of the poem is Gypsy. The name of the poem is Gypsy. It was my door, I knocked at it. It was my door, I knocked at it, it opened not. It was my door, I knocked at it, it opened not. I knocked again. I knocked again, none was within. I knocked again, none was within. Who locked it then? Who locked it then? I locked it not. Who locked it then? I locked it not. I ever was out. It locked itself. I ever was out. It locked itself. I knocked again. It knocked me down. I knocked again. It knocked me down. The next poem is Sleeplessness. Sleeplessness. I fell asleep. Who woke me up? I fell asleep. Who woke me up? I am awake. I fell asleep. Who woke me up? I'm awake, can sleep no more. I'm awake, can sleep no more. Next poem is Love Reward. Love Rewarded. The title is Love Rewarded. She knocked at the door. She knocked at the door. I took no time. She knocked at the door. I took no time to let her in. She knocked at the door. I took no time to let her in. She drew at me. She drew at me and drove me out. She drew at me and drove me out. The next poem is I wish I knew no schools, no books. It has some idea which I gather from the poetry of Wordsworth. The title is I wish I knew no schools, no books. I wish I knew no schools, no books. I wish I knew no schools, no books. I could enjoy your love, your hate. I could enjoy your love, your hate, your kiss, your kick. I could enjoy your love, your hate, your kiss, your kick, your every trick. I could enjoy your love, your hate, your kiss, your kick, your every trick, your foolish talks, your foolish talks, your heart like rocks, your heart like rocks, your shrieks, your groans, your shrieks, your groans, your lovely moans, your shrieks, your groans, your shrieks, your groans, your lovely moans, you're leaving me alone, you're leaving me alone to extinguish and languish, leaving me alone to extinguish and languish in a lifelong anguish, in a lifelong anguish. I wish I knew no schools, no books. I wish I knew no school, no books. Next poem is My Lost Book. I was a tutor. I was a tutor, tutored her. I was a tutor, tutored her. She became a book. I was a tutor, tutored her. She became a book. I went through her. She became a book. I went through her. Myself out, forever out. I read it again. I was a tutor, tutored her. She became a book. I went through her. Myself out, forever out. Next poem is Resignation. Resignation. Let the results be his concern. Let the results be his concern. Who is doing something? Let the results be his concern. Whose concern am I? I read again. The poem is Resignation. Let the results be his concern. Whose concern am I? My job is doing something. My job is doing something. While doing die. My job is doing something. While doing die. I have days full of work. I have days full of work. Nights full of sleep. I have days full of. I have I have days full of work, nights full of sleep. Why should I curse my fate? Why should I curse my fate? Why should I cry? Why should I curse my fate? Why should I cry? I'm friendly with my friends. I'm friendly with my friends, even with my foes. I'm friendly with my friends, even with my foes. The cares of life touch me not. The cares of life touch me not. Worries far away fly. The cares of life touch me not. Worries far away fly. So here ends Love's No Crime, my poetic collection. Poetry descends on a man when prose subsides. When words faint, poetry becomes aware of what heart says. So, poetry is heart's cry. It is soul's anguish. It is its feelings joy. It is joy's feelings. It is not something mechanically composed. Things which have to be said easily, prose is the best medium of expression. You can express yourself. But when your thoughts transcend your words, when your ideas surpass your whims, whimsicalities, your creeds, your faith, when you feel your words are not helping you, then rush to poetry. The words in poetry become magical. The words used in poetry becomes magical, and according to Longinus, they create a feeling of transport and ecstasy. They create the feelings of transport and ecstasy because there is a deep thought and profound feelings, proper selection of words and proper selection of sentences. So I never know I have been succeeded in conveying my feelings to you or not, but at least I have affected the catharsis of my feelings. Read all these poems and share with your friends and subscribe this YouTube channel. Thank you very much.